Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. We're going to play Nick and Willinkis again to see who murdered him. So let's go and see. Down in the kitchen, I believe, there was some rubber gloves in the bin. We need them because he wants to identify the body, but not with his hands because the fingerprints will be on it. And don't forget to comment and let me know in the section below what you found in this game. Because I'm willing to tell you that I want to find out who killed this person. And I want to know, it might be, I think it's Nick. My sense is saying that it's Nick, but I am not sure.
It's a bin for rubbish, which is exactly what it says on the tin. Bin. It would appear that a brand new pair of rubber gloves, or hand wellies as Master Nick calls them, has fallen into the bin.
Well, they're not there then. Why ain't they not there? I've picked them up. I have picked them up now. Where are they? They should be there.
It's a bin for rubbish, which is exactly what it says on the tin. Bin. It's a bin for rubbish, which is exactly what it says on the tin.
Be in there, people. Let me know if you know where they've gone. I did pick them up.
No, thank you.
I don't know where they've gone then.
Excuse me, Mum, but I'm looking to establish proof of Master Nick's sanity. Any chance you could assist me with this endeavor?
Well, for some reason it's not working. Why is it not working today? Oh, here we go. I found them now. You just scroll down. Thank you. I'm a good one. I found them. Let's get to the body then. I'm going to go to the body because she's no help at all. Let's see. I want to see who's done this body.
I can't quite reach to turn him over, but I did manage to dislodge the man's wallet.
Okay.
There's very little in here. The identification says his name is... oh, it's Errol. The general ruffian and ne'er-do-well who frequently burgles our home. There also appears to be a note here that says, "In case of emergency, call this number." Well, that certainly sounds like a clue.
Okay, we got one number again, so we're going to go back upstairs to the phone and ring the number in the phone and see what the man's emergency phone person is.
Hello, this is Nick.
Sir, I'm trying to determine who may have had a connection to the body in our entrance hall. Why on earth would you be answering a number that I found in the deceased's pocket?
Errol. As you know, Willinkis, Errol's my friend. But I did tell him that he'd better not rob us again or I'll bloody kill him.
Sir, you've put me in a very awkward position here because I do appear to have found a motive for Errol's murder. However, that motive belongs to you.
Finally, you did something right.
No, sir, this means you're still very much a suspect.
Well, obviously you're not going to say that to the detective since you're duty-bound to protect me. So, I don't know, tell him someone else had a motive. I'm sure you can make up some lie or another. You somehow convinced my family you were a decent butler when you were hired, so you're obviously extremely skilled at deception.
Yay, we did it, we got the motive. Yes. Okay then, what else do we need? Let's have a look at this. I want to look at it.
That detective fellow gave me this.
Okay.
It's meant
So
to track
we've got
my
the
progress
weapon.
in gathering the 4 elements that can exonerate Master Nick. Motive, murder weapon, proof of sanity, and a witness. As of now, I've managed to locate a witness, a motive.
Okay, so shall we have a look at the proof of sanity? I wonder if the woman will help us.
Willinkis, stay out of there. That area is off limits to you.
Okay, so okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look if we can find the weapon.
I dare say he looks familiar, but it's difficult to tell with him lying face down like that. Also, I'm certain I don't know any corpses.
Let's go and see if we can tell the man what we found up there. So let's see if we can ring this man.
You've reached the offices of Clever Ruse, home of the great detective Clever Ruse. Speaking to you now is the great detective himself, Clever Ruse.
Mr. Ruse?
Call me Clever.
Rather. I was wondering if you could provide me with more information.
Inquire away.
It's a crime to call 999 when there's no emergency. I already reported the one, and no further emergency has occurred since then. That I know of, anyway.
Let's see if we can talk to Nick again. Let's see if we can talk to Nick again.
Sir, I've determined who had the most likely motive to murder poor Errol, and I'm afraid it doesn't look too good for you.
How's that?
Well, sir, you told me directly that you wanted to kill him.
Right.
And now he's dead.
I'm not following.
The authorities are likely to believe that you committed this heinous crime, sir.
I don't see how that's my problem.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? Sir, I must insist that you allow me to look under your bed.
Willinkis, I've decided to try being indecisive. I always wanted to be a logical paradox.
Really, sir? Is that what you've always wanted to be today?
And so, in answer to the question, may I look under the bed, I say to you, I don't know.
You don't know?
That's right.
Sir, you realize I'm doing all of this to exonerate you of the rather serious murder charges that are currently hanging over you.
Then you better help me make up my mind quickly, hadn't you?
Very well. Yes, I may look under your bed.
Not good enough. I need you to introduce some kind of random element. A device of some sort that will make the decision for me in a satisfyingly unpredictable fashion.
Sir, you're just needlessly complicating things at this point.
Oh, you always say that. Now off you go.
Okay, so let's go outside again. We want to go outside and have a look. So we'll go to the entrance hall and we'll go outside. There's a woman talking, wasn't there, in the maze?
Jonquils, they're for toll booths. Lime blossom, bit of red.
I say, might I have a word with you, please?
Of course, Mr. Willinkis. Apologies for the noise. So I was just studying for my botany final. What can I do for you?
You may have heard some commotion earlier. Nothing to be too concerned about. There's just been a murder.
Goodness!
quite the opposite, in fact. In any event, I am endeavoring to discover precisely what happened, and I was wondering if you might offer some insight into the murder weapon. You obviously deal with a number of rather lethal implements in your duties here. Could one of them have made a hole about 20 centimeters in diameter in a man's torso?
Nothing like that in here, Mr. Willikins. That sounds like a railroad spike or some such. But I know Master Nick cancelled the railroad maze and sent that crew home months ago.
Ah, yes, I'd almost forgotten about the railroad maze. I've another question about the murder, specifically some way of providing proof of Master Nick's sanity.
Well, the proof's in the pudding, right? Isn't that what they say?
It is a thing that some people say, yes?
I'm afraid I may not be your best source for sanity, Mr. Willikins. But good luck with that.
That's exactly what Master Nick said. What is it that you're working on here, miss?
Why, Master Nick's hedge maze of doom, of course. The plans are posted on the garden shed over there. Now, if you wouldn't mind, sir, I must get back to my work. There's much to be done.
Okay then,
That's for
so...
good luck in coming fiscal year.
Master Nick believes this is a TARDIS.
Begonias,
A
that's
vast improvement over that time he believed it was a Portaloo.
Okay then, so we found out that
Marigolds,
Master Nick
that's
might be
gems,
in, and we've talked to the woman.
and fruit
So I'll leave it here for today. Don't forget to comment below if you know any more suggestions on how to do it. And
Morning glory, that's
don't forget to
for,
hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell because it tells you when I upload. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!